So in the last video, we learned about the most basic thing, which is a candle. Now, I did mention about time frames, and that's the next lesson because you need to understand first what you're looking at, which is the candle, the body and the wick, how it's created, and then you need to understand how the actual wick is created with time and how the body is created with time. So in the first lesson, we kept it simple and we just used the 1 minute time frame. So now we're going to switch over to 4 hour or even just to 1 hour, let's say. Uh, and I will open Paint for later. Now, to explain this big candle, for example, to make it easy, is a 1 hour candle. It means, let's just open Paint side by side if it's actually going to work. So that big candle, how we learned, you see the small black candle, which is here. We said when a candle is down, the next candle opens at the bottom because it opened here and it closed here. That's why it's a black candle or a red candle down. So when the next big candle opens here, the price, what it's showing us is in 1 hour, the price moved down a lot and it closed here, that's the closure. But what in reality happened within this candle, we don't know for sure until we open. Sometimes it's not even, I wouldn't be checking inside how did the 1 hour candle form, like how did the price move. The candle, once you learn trading, the candle itself already tells you the whole story you need. You don't need to know what's inside of it basically, but to understand how the candle was formed, the price, until you open it, more than likely the price opens. So we have the small candle here, yeah, the 1 hour candle, and when the price opened here, let's say we drop down to the 5 minute. So it's basically your 1 hour is 60 minutes. 5 minute, you will have, how many is that by calculation? 12. You will have 12 5 minute candles inside this big 1 hour. So the if you were to open the 1 hour candle and went down to the 5 minute time frame, that candle could have looked something like, okay, let's say to make it easier, I'm going to just draw lines, but you'll understand. So let's open this. So then the first candle could have been from here straight away red, red, and then it could have went up 2 times, then it could have went down, and then let's say it went from here down again a lot, and then it could have went green, green, and then it would have went down, then it would have went green, green, and then let's say finish off down, down, and down. So this is not exactly 12, I think. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's say it's 12 here. So it should be, yeah, this is a pretty good example. So um looking at this could have been what happened to create this 1 hour candle. So let's explain how it was made. You have the open, which is this line here. That open is here, right? So to create the wick, we need to find where the price closed. We said the price closed here, so we draw our line all the way across, okay? All the way across to make our body. And then we have our open here across, and let's draw a square. And what does this look? Remember what we said about price. What does this big square look like? It looks like this candle. Why? Because the wick, we said the price had to go down here before it went back up to make a wick. There's the little price. It went down and then it went back up. That's the wick. And then obviously we have the open, which is the top of the candle, and where the price closed, which is the bottom, which is this on the right. And then from there, that's how you have the 1 hour candle. So let's say from what we drew, let me just go a little bit back. Let's say we draw it more like this. So the price closed here. That's the wick here. That's our wick, okay? The wick here. And then we draw the price like this, okay? If the price closed here, so the last movement went down and closed here, that means the next red candle opens here and continues down. If it's a red candle, if it's a green candle, obviously it goes up. So that's what time frames are. Time frames are literally the word. It's the frames of what you're looking at. So if you see, like I said, the 1 hour, and you have, I don't know, a drop here, like a rise here, and then a drop here, and you want to see what happened in this rise, how it happened, you would change from the 1 hour time frame, let's say, to the 5 minute, and then you will see, when you make it precise, you can see the price went up, went 2 times down, whatever, up, 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 then down, 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 and then up, and then that makes the whole, and then from here down, and then that makes, you see the way it went up, how we drew, down, let's say, up, then down, and then up, and then obviously when you have this move down on the 1 hour, up and down, it will be drawn like as if it went down here, went up here, and went down straight away. That's what it is. The lower time frames is to basically refine and look better at what happened within the time. So if I open, for example, let's open the movement now, this red zone, okay? That's how the 1 hour looks. You see, small movement. We open the 15. Now, what does that mean? That means each candle represents 15 minutes, not 1 hour. So, 1, 2, 15, 30, 45, 1 hour. So, the up pink candle and the 3 next black candles is 1 hour. When we open the 1 hour candle, 1 hour time frame, you can see there's the 1 hour. You see it went up and then it went down, except it's not on. Now it's almost perfect. The 1 hour is going to close, so it's literally perfect. The last candles, you can see, as I said, the price went up. Remember, we go to the 1 hour. There's the wick. The price opened. The price opened here since it's down, and if the price went up, the next candle had to be green or pink, and it was. See, it opened. It opened right there, and then the price went up to make the wick, and then from there it dropped. And if so, now in 1 minute, the price will close right here, and that will provide, you see, the body, the bottom body, like the bottom of the body, it's gonna close there, and there you go. You see the new candle opens, it starts to go up, it becomes pink or green. So that's when you open the 15, you have the 1 candle up, 3 down. Now you open the 5. Now look, what happens then? The 15 candle, which is 1 pink, is split up into 3 pink. So now you see, okay, so we moved down, we moved slowly up, then we moved fast up, and then after this 5 minute touched something up here, it went down. So that's just the simple time frame. And the key lesson from this, when we learn later about the other things, is the higher the time frame, the more accurate the reading is. So if each, let's say this was a person, okay, and you, let's say 1 minute is the youngest, it's a child, 10 years old, and the daily and higher is an old person with wisdom and they've lived life. So when the kid explains it, he will explain it very messy, up and down, left and right, and it's difficult to follow. And maybe he even puts in some lies, he puts in some fake stuff to make himself feel better or to not get in trouble. And then obviously the 5 minute, 15 minute is now a teenager. They're a bit more less scared of telling the truth, so they say the truth more than the 1 minute time frame, which is the kid. And then when you get to the 4 and the daily, that's your parents or your grandparents, and now they're telling the story cleaner, how it is. There can be some faults because not everybody's 100% perfect, but they tell you the story better. So when you analyze the market, when you analyze on a higher time frame, you get a better story. But the problem with that is your entries have to be a little bit lower, because when you're on a higher time frame, the moves take a long time. So you use the higher time frame to find out your story, the most accurate story you can, and then you use the lower time frames, 15, 5, and 1, to find your entry, to enter the trade, to continue with the story. And that's time frames. You will learn more about this and it will make more sense to you the more and more we go. So again, yeah, ask questions if you want to know about something, and see you in the next lesson.